going on, you guys? Random live stream. Haven't went live in a few days, but we got a few things to talk about. Terrence Crawford looking like he's in phenomenal shape ahead of the fight with Sean Porter. Canelo is plant. Things is heating up between Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez. Andre Dirrell comes out and says he hates Caleb Plant. He hates Caleb Plant. He wants Canelo to humble him. It's quite a few things. Of course, Jamal Charlo said he wants to face the winner. Is he serious? Who knows? Right? We don't know if Charlo is serious about this. You know, he always comes out and speaks when these guys got fights already lined up. So, and Eugenio Ugas, I'm sorry, Deron Ennis has some more things to say. So, shout out to my boy YSM Sports Media for the interview. But Boots Ennis has some more things to say. I think we should go ahead and check it out and see what Boots had to say in regards to Crawford, Spence, Ugas. Wait till some more people get in the building. I didn't get to do a scheduled stream, so it's going to take a while for YouTube to send out these notifications. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Crawford Porter, they say that the tickets are selling really good, man. There's only like 300 tickets left. They said Crawford ain't a draw. He just needs somebody to be a good dance partner. Salute to my man, Damone Daniels in the building. What's going on, bro? I'm surprised at the reaction from my video I did with the intergender MMA fight. I'm extremely surprised at the response from just people in general. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the men today, the manosphere, is pretty upset with this feminist-like society. I get it. You know, equality and all that. I get it. But fighting a chick fighting a chick. I mean, if you had a problem with the transgender fighting in MMA, then you should have a problem with that. Even though dude wasn't too much none. These guys is crazy, man. It really gave me a perspective on what we're dealing with in this world. And I get it. I get it. The you know what I'm saying? I get all that. I'm damn near red pill my damn self, but I can't be, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a relationship. But that's not it. Beat up on chicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes was okay with it. And it's a scary thought when you got a daughter. So now, you know, my daughter's like a princess type. I didn't even want to think about teaching her how to fight, but I'm gonna have to teach her how to fight, man. Even though she got brothers and shit, I'm gonna have to teach her how to fight because men probably when she gets older probably ain't gonna be like the men in my generation. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, you don't hit a woman and shit like that. These guys are going to start beating the shit out of chicks. Yes, Damone Daniels, man. I'm on my way. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Salute the free game fella in the building. Yeah, man. Only 300 seats left in Crawford Porter. That is great news. You know what I'm saying? All this time. Oh, how many tickets has he sold? And, you know, all this stupid, lame shit, man. Derek James, you know what I'm saying? Coming out saying, oh, yeah, I mean, tickets sold. Well, he's selling tickets now with Sean Porter, a guy that can't sell out a family diner. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that propaganda they was pushing for all them years. You know, that's what they fucking get. That's what they fucking get. It's karma for their ass. That's what they get. All that bullshit, all this fucking time. Crawford Porter's selling just fine. And I'm sure the pay-per-view is going to do well, too. The pay-per-view is going to do good, too. It's a fucking good fight. People know who Terrence Crawford is. They just want to see him in there with somebody that can really give him some good work. Thank you, free game fella. Thank you. Yeah, I'm predicting about 300K pay-per-view buys for Crawford Porter. I'm predicting around there too. Damon Dames. Salute to Anteezy. What's going on, man? Yeah, we just having an open discussion. Whatever you guys want to talk about, just ask some questions. I haven't been on live in a few days. I know YouTube. Fuck PBC too, bro. Not on some boxing shit, but on some personal shit. Because that live I did today when I had the Halloween costume on, the Squid Game shit. I ain't gonna lie, that took a lot to kind of prepare that and shit. These motherfuckers copyrighted that live. PBC literally manually went into that live when me and YSM was on that live that day when I had the fucking Squid Game suit. These motherfuckers manually went there and watched that live and copyrighted that fucking live, bro. Fuck Showtime PBC. Yeah, that's right. Fuck them. And it's not over no boxing shit. It's personal. How you gonna go up in there and manually watch that live and then want to decide to go ahead and copyright the video over some highly edited clips of the weigh-ins and just little scenes of the fight that we already fucking saw? Fuck them. They be the main ones on that bullshit too. Top Rank be cool. Top Rank the coolest one. As a content creator, Top Rank is the most lenient boxing promotion as far as letting you use their shit. The Zone, they iffy. But PBC Showtime, they ain't playing no fucking games, man. They some ass fucking hoes. Fuck them. Hey, they gonna want Bud to fight fucking Godzilla next, bro. Salute to Josh Williams. Yeah, the Spence fans getting salty as a motherfucker, bro. Boots is talking shit. Boots is putting the pressure on Spence. You know, Spence coming out with the little clapping emoji. Him and his, you got to decode all this shit. He be like, he's never direct. Like, he's never fucking direct about shit. You don't know what he talking about when he be having them little tweets and shit. Like Yellow Beezy had to come out and he was damn near cryptic with his fucking message. Like, man, get up out of here, man. Boots is on your heels, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't be, you know, you was a boogeyman before. Spence was a boogeyman. You can't do this now. You gonna have to see Boots, bro. You gonna have to see Boots, bro. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. Dealing with Jaron Ennis. It's not gonna be fun at all. The kid can do it all, it seems. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna sit here and fucking lie and cap. Jaron Ennis, like he can do it all up in there. He's gonna be a nightmare for these dudes. Terrence Crawford be his toughest matchup. But Terrence Crawford's in shape like a motherfucker right now, too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn. He's in shape on top of shape. You know what I'm saying? He's in shape on top of shape. Sean Porter's in shape too. But this should be a really good fight, man. It's in a couple of weeks. What, 16 days or something like that? It's coming fast, y'all. This shit coming fast. Halloween and all that already went by. This month is going to fly by. We're going to be talking about Richard Comey Lomachenko soon. That's how fast this shit's going to go. But Crawford's in shape. He says Team Crawford and still, you know, motivated, training really hard. Should be fun. Should be a really, really fun fight. Forever longest last. Sean Porter's still out here doing his podcast. You know, I'm not sure if he can manage both. Maybe he can on his downtime. When he's chilling, that's when he decides to do his podcast. You know, but Crawford ain't doing no, there's no podcast for Bud. It's just fight. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see the fans' reaction too. After Crawford stops him. I think you're going to start hearing a lot more Crawford Boots because they're going to say, you know what, fuck the Spence shit. You know, Spence fans going to be like, oh, hell no. Crawford Boots. That's what you're going to be hearing. They're going to be forcing Crawford and Boots. He hates Kiefer. Yeah. What's up, AJ? I see you in the building. Yeah, man. I mean, we got the fucking fight this Saturday. Dude from Dante's Boxing Nation pulled up on Canelo and asked him, why didn't he fight Why did he unify 154, 160? Canelo looked dumbfounded. And he had to answer because he speaks English now. He gave a really bad answer. You know what I'm saying? He had he said because of the promoter and shit. That wasn't because of no fucking Oscar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, hey, he was sitting there pondering, had to think of something and shit. It's gonna be interesting to see how this fight plays out this weekend. Nobody in the world, not too many people, giving Caleb Plant a chance. Caleb Plant had a chip on his shoulder all week. You know, Andre the World hates him. So Caleb Plant might be like an asshole motherfucker. But he probably that way for a reason. You know, and I did remember him say that there's no friends in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to be friends and shit. He's an asshole. And I think that's the right type of opponent for Canelo. Like Triple G. He was an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. An asshole that don't respect you should give Canelo Alvarez some good work. People really harping on this power thing. Hey, Canelo definitely looks out of character. I'm telling you, Damone Daniels, bro. Canelo, usually he's used to these guys kissing his fucking ass fight week, leading up to these fights. I was just happy to be here. Caleb Plant has been totally disrespectful. Canelo Alvarez is not at home. So he's probably uneasy about the whole situation. He's probably uneasy about it. That don't mean he's going to go out there and lose, but, you know, it's not his situation. He's not in total control like he normally is. This is PBC's house. This is Caleb Plant's house. Canelo Alvarez is going to have to really show up and show out against this guy with faster legs. Caleb Plant has much, much, much faster legs than anybody Canelo's fought since probably Floyd or Lara. Should be a good fight. I hope Caleb Plant wins for boxing, though, just to shake things up. Because if Canelo wins, then what? Nothing. But if Canelo loses, then we got something. We got like another Wilder Fury trilogy we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be a guaranteed rematch clause. What's up, bro, Horse? What's going on with the big fish, man? Let me see what Boots Ennis had to say. Boots Ennis has some more shit to say. Boots Ennis, he has arrived, and he has officially attached his name to the top guys. Oh, wow. Damone Daniels is the first guy that confidently comes out and says, I think Plant wins this one fairly easy. Yikes. Man, he has the style too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nobody gives him a chance. Why? Because they don't know him. Fans seem like they gave Rocky Fielding. They didn't even give those guys less of a chance than Plant. You know what I'm saying? Like Ari Uterman and all them. Nobody was saying all this shit about those dudes like that. But see, since Plant ain't showing no respect, now they kind of feeling funny. He said, don't worry about him. He in the lab working. He better be working because his rivals go pass him up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see these dudes, Crawford and Porter? They are in fucking phenomenal shape. Always. I think a lot of those guys, man, I think our real welterweight division, the way it really probably looks, it's probably a lot different than anybody could imagine. I'm talking about like if all these dudes was to fight each other right now, I think the welterweight division top 5 and shit is probably a lot different than what we really think. A lot of these newer welterweights, these younger guys, they big, they strong, they explosive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys that we was watching for the past 5 or 6 years, we ain't been seeing them other than Sean. You know, Danny, you know, he's on other adventures outside of boxing. Danny's probably done, man. He's getting all kinds of property and shit. Danny's probably pretty much out the door. Boxing's a side hustle for him now. Hey, Leandre says he picks Canelo by TKO. You know what, man? I just don't see Canelo knocking this guy out, bro. I just don't see it. I don't. Canelo's not some monstrous puncher. Wins, just win. We seen him go up in there and go toe to toe with guys like Cotto, and I don't know, bro. He's not some monstrous puncher. You know what I'm saying? He's been beating up on them stiffs in the UK. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They struggle with Mexican fighters over there anyway. He's beating the shit out of them dudes, but man, he gonna be able to do that plan. I don't know. We go see. Canelo lip all cut up and shit. What the fuck wrong with his lip? Caleb Plant got the slash on his face. Like, come on, man. Y'all going into this fight all fucked up already. Y'all going into this fight all fucked up. Canelo didn't even stop Callum Smith. I could have sworn he did, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Those fights were so forgettable. Forgettable. Canelo's going to try to slow Plant down. He'll be throwing them hooks to the body. He's going to be probably trying to punch him in the arm. Shit like that. But I think Plant just, I don't know, man. I see him being smarter than all these guys that Canelo's been fighting lately. I just see him being smarter. Even Floyd Mayweather got Caleb Plant winning. And when you hear Leonard Ellerby's little take on it, it was funny because, you know, Leonard Ellerby tried to be really professional, but then you could tell a little bit of the Floyd start coming out of him towards the end of that interview. It was funny as hell. Like, he was like, he couldn't help himself. You know what I'm saying? But this Canelo shit. So they really pushing for Plant to beat Canelo, man. That's their guy over there. You know, they won't Plant to win. Then that way that forces Canelo back for another fight for even more money. You know, it's a business thing. They really gunning for Plant to beat Canelo. Yeah, Plant is a natural 168 pounder. Canelo is a 154 guy. He never was the biggest puncher. If we're honest, he never really was like that one shot guy. Not really. You know what I'm saying? He's more of an accumulation guy, or dudes end up stopping in the corner or something. It's gonna be interesting to see. I think Caleb Plant has a fast enough jab and fast enough feet to really give Canelo Alvarez a lot of fucking problems. Because we've seen in the fight with Triple G got a power jab. So it was almost like a regular fucking punch. But he was consistent, and that gave Canelo trouble. But see, Triple G has a chin to deal with whatever Canelo could bring back. We don't know if Plant's chin can hold up like that. He's a totally different fighter than Golovkin, so it's going to be a totally different type of fight. Will Canelo be able to cut the ring off on this dude? Will he be able to catch him? Canelo Alvarez got bad knees. Remember this shit? People act like they forget all this shit. That Canelo got bad. Like, dude, he's plotting around the ring, bro. And luckily for him, he was in the UK where the situation was totally in his favor, where he can, you know, remember the Kovalev fight, right? Remember the Kovalev fight. Kovalev was pretty much carrying Canelo until he sat there and put his chin up in the air and let Canelo clock him. A dead man Kovalev was sitting there just jabbing away at Canelo, pity-patting, keeping him at a distance, you know, kind of just like really winning the fight, for lack of better words. And then out of nowhere, he just gets knocked out. It's like, wait a minute, what happened? So, yeah, I mean, Caleb Plant is about as big as stature as Kovalev, maybe a little smaller because he's a super middleweight, but man, he got the speed. He got the most speed that Canelo's seen in years. He throws combination punches. He got good defense. He does have stamina lapses later on in fights. So we go see how that works for him. You know, fortunately for him, Canelo also fights in spots at times. And that's when I think he should really hop on Canelo the most. When Canelo don't want to fight. Should be a really good fight, man. I can't wait to see this shit. Yeah. Thank you, bro, Horse. He got to stay off the fucking ropes, dude. He cannot get on the ropes. He can't. Really, when you fighting a guy like Canelo, you can't do shit you probably could do in normal fights. Go on the ropes, and even if he's not landing, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want to do it because it shows that he's in control. And they go give him extra credit for that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Silence King? What's going on, man? Elite Andre says, yeah, I don't know why they act like Canelo. Bro, they act like he's Mike Tyson. Like, if I was new to boxing and I was trying to get into it, I would have thought that Canelo Alvarez was a Mike Tyson type of dude. The way they act in regards to this fight. Canelo seems pretty agitated. He seems a little bit out of character. But, you know, this is a big fight. I think Canelo knows deep down this is a tougher fight than the fans is letting on. This is a stylistic matchup that's pretty tough for Canelo Alvarez. But boxing fans just so caught up into the I don't know what the fuck they caught up into. But naturally and historically, Caleb Plant, the style that he has is a style that normally gives Canelo Alvarez a lot of problems. So really, this is a test to see if Canelo Alvarez really has passed or really has improved since this fight with Floyd Mayweather. But see, boxing fans don't really think like that. They just say, oh, well, Canelo's been knocking out these guys in the UK. He's going to knock this white boy out too. But this white boy is different. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant is different. He ain't Rocky Fielding and Ivory Uterman, guys coming off losses and shit like that, you know? Should be a good fight. But yeah, Crawford, as we see, is in fucking crazy shape. He got like a 12-pack going on. Arms hanging down to the floor. I mean, he is ready to fucking tear some shit up. And like I said before, we may see the best version of Terrence Crawford we've seen. Oh yeah, Silence King. He be getting outboxed, bro. He be getting outboxed, but nobody says nothing. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant could really style on this dude and start really picking up rounds if you want, you know, because he just has the athleticism, the ability, the size. They say his power is lacking. I don't really think you need power to beat Canelo, bro. Because Floyd didn't have power. Guess what? He beat Canelo. Triple G had power. Guess what? He didn't beat Canelo. So power is just isn't really everything. We know that. And you know, my boy Bomb Squad got all the power in the world. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's not enough. It's not gonna be enough. A guy that can move, that has an IQ that's constantly thinking in there, constantly anticipating what you're gonna do, who got your speed down, your timing down. Then what you go do? We go see if Canelo is really able to make these adjustments instead of chasing him around the ring, landing, whiffing body shots. You know what I'm saying? We go really see. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. I think Plant can do something, man. I think he can do something. Canelo's not some fucking like one-shot knockout guy. He's not. Ugatagi probably is a harder puncher than Canelo, bro. He's a bigger guy. Canelo's a short little dude coming up in weight, fighting a super middleweight. One that don't respect him. A lot of these dudes respect Canelo Alvarez. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. And guess what? You're going to lose too. Because you're just happy to be here. You're not here to win. You're just happy to share the ring with Canelo and get paid. You ain't out here to win. Because let's be honest. If you beat Canelo Alvarez and you ain't got no kind of juice or no kind of star power potential, then you just fucked up the bag. But Caleb Plant may be that guy that could carry over that star potential. Why? Because he's a white American. Now, whether they gravitate towards him or not, that's another thing we're going to have to wait to see. You see guys like Rick Glacier coming out saying pretty much that he's a white guy that the black guys like. And that he's going to get, that he's a phony and Canelo's going to do this to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, where all these Canelo fans come from all of a sudden? A lot of you motherfuckers didn't even like Canelo Alvarez. Where was y'all at during the Triple G saga? Nowhere. Mexicans for Golovkin and all this bullshit. Come on, man. But yeah, Boots Ennis has some more shit to say. My boy YSM Sports Media got the interview on his channel. He said, are you a troll based on your opinions? What y'all talking about in here? Yeah, Khan outboxed. Khan was outboxing him until he got caught, bro. Canelo could lose some rounds. Remember, Amir Khan was boxing his socks off. It just so happened he can't take a punch to deal with a bigger guy. Caleb Plant could essentially do the same thing, y'all. He's the longer guy. He's the faster guy. Canelo probably got the better defense. Caleb Plant has good defense as well. I think this is more of a tougher fight than people think. He's not about to just go up in there and knock Caleb Plant the fuck out. That's just not how boxing works, dude. But let them keep believing these things. That keep the odds. That keep the odds right. What y'all arguing about? Yeah, Sean is a dog, man. But he ain't beating Bud, bro. He's not beating Terrence Crawford, bro. He's not. He's not beating Terrence Crawford. Sean Porter knows that. Oh shit! Drawn Ennis says, either fight me or get out the way and vacate. This is what he says in regards to the champions.
So you come fresh off the fight, right back to the gym, no break, no nothing? Break on that. I'm a spar on Friday. Already? Yeah, I'm spar on Friday. Because Carlos don't got no work, so I'm going to help him out. That's about it. Is this your place of peace? The gym? Yeah, like when I'm at the gym, I feel weird. I got to at least come in here, at least. Even if it's for 20 seconds, I got to come to the gym every day.
Yeah, Boots Ennis gonna be a problem. Just him having to be in the gym every day, just have to be. It's almost like he has to do it, or he probably won't feel good. He's gonna be a fucking problem. He says Bud is definitely skilled, but how skilled is if he hasn't fought anyone that pushes his buttons? He fought a lot of guys that was good, man. But see, fans don't want to give those guys credit because they're not big name guys. I mean, blame Spence and them for fucking playing hide and go seek with this dude for 3 years. They could have fought Crawford, man. This shit that's going on with Porter, that could have been happened. When Crawford first moved up, they could have Porter could have went Crawford route. I'll unify with Crawford. Now he went with the Spence route because that's what PBC wanted. So Crawford's on the outside looking in for what, 3 years? Oh, well, yeah. And then that gave fans an outlet, or that gave fans ammo to say, oh, he ain't fighting nobody anyway. He said, well, blame Bud for turning down fights. What fights did he turn down, bro? Why are you coming on here lying and shit? What fights have Crawford turned down? What fight? What fight? That 60-40, 70-30? That was bitch shit. That wasn't even real offers. That was a duck quacking in public. That's what that was. So what fights did Crawford turn down, bro? When Benavidez pulled up on him, make it to your fight before you want to make it, that happened. When Kell Brook pulled up on him, it happened. You know what I'm saying? He said, Bud, turning down fights. Well, Spence ducked Crawford, man. How about that? He said that was a real offer. Spence ain't making no boss moves like that. You are a troll, bro. You got to be trolling. That was a real offer. So they actually sat down in the conference room and talked the numbers, right? Because he said if it wasn't real, why did Bud respond? Because it's stupid. How dare you come to me with some 70-30, 60-40 shit? That's why your ass on the sidelines now. That's why he's on the sidelines now, because he did all that fucking bullshit all them years, being a hoe. And I like the big fish, but he was being a fucking hoe. Oh, I'm going to my ranch. But guess what? When they asked Boots Ennis who he wanted next, what he said, he name dropped these dudes with no kind of nothing. He said it with no fear at all. Crawford been saying, I want to fight the champions. I want to fight Spence. They say the next fight is Spence. Whenever he's ready, I'm here. Spence coming out talking about, I want to go to my ranch, or why is he here? What is he doing here? Man, if you don't shut y'all should have been down his throat for that shit. Y'all should have been coming at him for that shit. Because I'll never forget it. He says, wise guy says, Bushido, I got love for your channel. I'm keeping it real. He a troll. Oh, he probably is trolling, man. I can't get too caught up into that. Yeah, he was trying to diminish, but it was a It was a PR move to diminish Crawford. And it worked. It worked. It gave him time to use excuses to get away from the fight. Kofi Universe. Y'all go subscribe to Kofi Universe. He said Spence will dug boots and move up to 168 just to make a huge payday with Canelo. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, bro. He said, why not go the easy route? Man, we remember all this stuff. This stuff is well documented. He said it. And now, you know, now see, he played around for so long. Now Boots is here. Now Virgil Ortiz is here. Now Stanionis is here. Now Batuev is here. These young guys, these young fighters, these hungry young fighters that's looking really tough. They here now. And you ain't fought Crawford not one time yet. Because ticket sales and wrong sides of the street. Whole shit. And now it's about to come back and bite him in the ass. Hopefully Boots gets his hands on him now. He said Spence is done. I'm waiting for Boots or Ortiz because those are top 3 at band. That's what I said. Our real welterweight top 5, top 10 probably looks a lot different than what boxing fans really think it looks. That's all I got to say. Keith Thurman probably not even up there right now. He says, why don't you have the same energy? For what? Bud is fighting Porter. He's fighting Porter. What more do you want? You know what I'm saying? He tried to fight Spence. He said he was chasing Spence. He got tired of chasing this dude. Because really all it did was turn fans against Terrence Crawford. Just from trying to fight. Something that he do for a living. He tried to fight the best guy in Spence. And fans say, oh, he's begging for fights and all this punk shit. Like, where these dudes come from, bro? Yeah, that fight will never happen. Spence was on some whole shit. But like I said, Spence can make the fight happen. But Crawford moved on, man. There's more guys out there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. And now who you gonna fight now, Spence? Who you gonna fight? Who you gonna fight? You can't fight Ugas because Ugas is scrambling and he's in a panic because he got to fight Stanionis. Your mandatory coming up for all these sanctioned bodies because you haven't fought one and all of them looking fucking tough. So why don't you? Crawford's pissed off at you because you was acting like a punk for the better part of 3 years. So what you gonna do? Who you gonna fight? You don't want to fight Keith because you hate him. So who you gonna fight? Who you gonna fight, Levy? Oh, hell no. Nah. He said Bud refused the offer. That wasn't no offer, man. Y'all on here trolling hard, man. Spence will give Boots a fight. I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But Boots Ennis.
All right, so what do you spend like your downtime doing? Like, I know you play basketball.
Playing basketball, even buses, like bowling and stuff like that. Playing the game sometimes. Not really. It depends how I'm feeling. Playing the game sometimes. That's about it. Besides that, everything else, boxing.
So he's just a boring dude that likes to box.
I just watch it. I just watch it. My favorite baseball player, Russell Westbrook.
I cannot hear this dude. Yeah, my bad, you guys. He said if it wasn't an offer, then why did Bud respond? I mean, he responded because that's what they was talking about in the public, man. And then like I tell the guys here, when these dudes start talking about numbers in front of these fights in the public, then the fights don't happen. That was Spencer's way of telling us that no, I don't really want this fight. That's all it was. That's all it was. And Spence really, I mean, he didn't really want to fight for real, bro. Don't make me pull up the clips and shit and do all that. And you know what I'm saying? I like Spence, so I don't really like doing that to the brother, but he was on some whole shit, and he needs to remember the shit that he was saying. That was weak as fuck. That was some weak ass shit that Errol Spence was doing. He got Yellow Beezy talking for him now. He don't even want to confidently respond to Boots. He's letting Yellow Beezy do it. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence may not even got that dog and heart in him no more, man. He might be sleeping in them silk sheets too long. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do a quick live real quick just to hop on here and chat with you guys. Got a big fight coming up this weekend. Should be a good one. I still don't know. I'm feeling a draw. Honestly, I'm feeling a draw for this weekend between Caleb Plant and Canelo. I feel a draw. I feel like Caleb Plant may get the job done, but they go give it a draw anyway. Or it may be some type of majority or split decision. That's the way I see it. What else? As we've seen, Crawford looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Going into this Porter fight, crazy shape. It's going to be a good one. These guys made a mistake waiting Crawford out for so long. I think they made a really critical mistake. But unfortunately for them, there's other welterweights in the division now that's going to be in a way to mix things up. But they waited a long time for Crawford. He had time to really get into 147. He's probably even stronger than ever now. So, yeah, we're going to see how this thing plays out. That fight's coming up in like 16 days. They say that there's only 300 tickets left. So all this narrative for all these years that he's not a draw and a ticket seller, and they tried to really push that propaganda. It was all a bunch of bullshit. Crawford just needed the right opponents to face him. That's it. But yeah, man, hit that like button for your boy on the way out. Like and subscribe. Holla at your boy. Peace out.